Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Texas Rangers. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And Chris, a guy that's been having a huge impact for this team all year, Adolis Garcia. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
Just about ready to roll here, and on the mound now, Glenn Otto.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And the batter will be the shortstop, David Fletcher.
Leading off for the Angels, the shortstop, David Fletcher.
The pitch. That's a strike, and that's how this game gets started.
First pitch, 6:05.
Next pitch is outside.
It's just the third pitch of the night, and already a little question on the strike zone of the umpire in this one.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball two. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One away.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. In there, and it's 0-1. Kicks and fires. Ball one there. And the pitch. Hard hit left side. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now batting Mike Trout. Big time power. Next pitch downstairs. And it's 1-0.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Check swing, went around, and it's 2-1 now. Ohtani stands at first with one out. Next offering misses. 3 balls and a strike. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Three-2 now. And that's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, one out. And now the right fielder, Taylor Ward. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count even 1-1. Grounded to third, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice.
Bottom of the first, and today's starting pitcher, Touki Toussaint.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Bottom of the first. Here's Bubba Thompson. The pitch. Line drive, caught.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Leody Taveras.
Leody Taveras stepping in for the Rangers. 2 for 8 in the series so far. In there for strike 1. And that one off the outside edge. Right-hander kicks, deals. There's the strike. The punch out there, 2 out.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And a pitch. Now one missed. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Two now. And that one hammered. That's bad. That one knocks against the fence. Low into second, and he's got a double. So now it's Corey Seager.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Low at second with 2 down. Next one misses, and it's 3-0. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Left-hand hitter waits. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Brad Miller now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Righty delivers. And that one fouled off. And he deals. On the ground, right side. And that will end the inning. Rangers leave a pair. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. And first off, Reng is fouled off. Righty to the plate. There's a strike. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the guy on the mound is earning it. And that's important because you got to make guys earn it.
Got him. 1 out in the second.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. Rendon checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Seager gloves it. That takes care of Rendon.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 7, Joe Adell.
Now at the plate, Joe Adell. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. That one's in there, 0-1. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
0-2 now. That one the other way. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 outs, runner at first. And next for the Angels, Jared Walsh. First offering misses the mark.
Count 1-0.
The pitch. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Garcia drifts towards it, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Angels leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the veteran second baseman, Marcus Semien.
The Rangers, the second baseman, Marcus.
The wind of the pitch.
Semien.
There's the strike.
0-1.
The wind of the pitch. There's the strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Stays alive. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one laced to center and a base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So next to hit for Texas, Adolis Garcia. And that's in there for strike 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. The next pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Looks like he's still trying to find a consistent release point on that curveball. That one just sort of popped out of his hand. No real command and finish to it. It's going to be real important for him to finish that pitch, throw it down in the zone where he wants to, if it's going to be effective for him throughout this game.
Next offering is in for a strike. And the righty deals. Got him. And there's one down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Second inning here, no score. That pitch in for a strike, and that is strike two.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The 0-2. And that one wrapped foul. Got him swinging. That's out number two.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's Cole Calhoun. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Called strike right there.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
0-2 now. Got him looking. That's out number three. One left for Texas. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Now, Logan O'Hoppe.
Leading off for the Angels, the catcher, number 14, Logan O'Hoppe.
Otto back to work. That's a strike. That's strike one. And the slider catches the zone.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Next one just misses. And it's 1-2. The pitch. Right through there. Got him. And that's the first out. So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. David Fletcher. In there for strike one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Here's 0-1. In the air to left center. Garcia on the move to his right. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. And he's already singled in this game. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. There's a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
2 outs. And ball 1. Top of the 3rd, no score. Next one off the plate inside. And the count's even at 2. And now the count filled up 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And the right-hander deals. And down on strikes. And that'll do it. And the Angels are gone in order. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here at the ballpark, now the left fielder, Bubba Thompson.
Leading off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Fans, a new season is upon us, filled with hope and optimism for the months ahead. And what better way to stay involved all season long than with a full or partial season ticket plan? Whether you're looking for a handful of marquee games or all 81 home games, we've got a plan to suit every fan's needs. Stop by any stadium ticket window and talk to a representative today. Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night, as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary Team Fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show. Fans, if you're sitting in section 121, row H, you're sitting in the Topps lucky row of the game. You'll all be taking home a pack of Topps baseball cards. Congratulations from Topps. Fans, in support of the ongoing commitment to increase opportunities for youth participation in baseball and softball, we're teaming up with the Baseball Tomorrow Fund and Major League Baseball to host an equipment collection drive next Saturday here at the ballpark. Fans are invited to bring newer used equipment, as well as make cash contributions which will benefit local organizations.
And a pitch. And there's the strike. And here it comes. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 up, 1 down.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's Leody Taveras. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nathaniel
Lowe up to hit, doubled in his first AB. That one's in there, 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Two down, nobody on. Stays alive. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Line drive, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Seager in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And the 0-1. Late on that fastball.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Kicks and deals. Stays alive. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Rangers leave one. Still no score. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Mike Trout.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
The right-hander back to work. Not close with that one. 1-0. Kicks and fires. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, right fielder.
And next for L.A., Taylor Ward. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting.
First and second, no outs. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Next pitch is popped up.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony.
Now it's Anthony Rendon.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Left field. Thompson in position. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's Jo Adell.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter.
Knocks it down. That leaves him without a throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Go ahead run on base. And now the first baseman, Jared Walsh. Flied out to center in his first at bat. First offering, and it just misses. Foul ball. Here comes a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Trout, the runner at third. Ward at second. Adell on at first with 2 down. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that will end the inning. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. And we are still scoreless. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the third baseman, Brad Miller.
For the Rangers, the third baseman, Brad.
The wind of the pitch. Splits the plate. Strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
0-2 as he waves at that one. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. And he chases that one. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Here is Marcus Semien. And that's in there for strike one. And the pitch is outside, ball one. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Stays alive. Next offering misses. And that's ball 2. 2-2 now. Semien waits. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Foul ball there. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
So digging in, Adolis Garcia. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that one is lifted in the air. And Garcia is out. And that is that. And the Rangers set down in order. And we're still knotted at 0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Leading off for the Angels, the catcher, number 14, Logan O'Hoppe.
The pitch. In for a strike. Strike one.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And the pitch. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a man on base to start the inning.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's David Fletcher. First pitch, not close. O'Hoppe gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And that'll get down for a hit. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
Shohei Ohtani will hit next. 1 for 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. First and second here, no outs. Next offering is in for a strike. Right-hander kick steals. Hard hit, base hit. O'Hoppe coming home. The throw in. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's Trout. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And he deals. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering is fouled back. No outs. Runners at first and third. Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. Lined into left center, base hit. The run scores from third, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Taylor Ward getting ready to hit.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Righty to the plate. So 2 balls and no strikes. No outs. Runners at first and second. Pulls up and it drops for a hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He will score. It's 3-0.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Rengifo.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Glenn Otto out of the game. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Jonathan Hernandez takes over on the mound, and his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And the 1-0. Hammered, base hit. Here comes Trout flying around third. He scores, and it's 4-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And that is a big first out.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss, strike one. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Right-handed reliever. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Ward on second. Rengifo at first. One gone. Next offering is down low. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jared.
So in now for the Angels, Jared Walsh. Next offering is down low. Ball one. Righty delivers. On the ground, could be two. Over to Seager. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Home half of the 5th coming up. Angels 4, and the Rangers nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim.
Leading off for
The Rangers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And a pitch. In for a strike, and that is strike one. And a swing and a miss. The pitch. Ground ball right side. And he's safe at first.
Well, Boog, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
The pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now one away.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Thompson.
Here's the left fielder, Bubba Thompson. Fouled off down the right side. Line drive, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And the righty deals. Going to count 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Stays alive. Heim, the lead runner, out at second. Thompson over at first with one away. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nathaniel.
So first and second with 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Out to short. Fires across the diamond. Inning over. Rangers leave a pair. They're down 4-0. Welcome back. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Leading off for the Angels, the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Hernandez back to work. 0-1.
0-1.
The wide to kick the pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle. He dives, but he can't make the catch. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. David Fletcher, the next to hit for the Angels. That one's in there, 0-1. Now 1-1.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And a pitch. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. 1 at second. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
So 2 down. Here's Mike Trout. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strike. No strike.
Can't field it cleanly. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward, for the 4th time tonight. In the air, right field. Calhoun glides back, brings it in for the 3rd out. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Angels 4 and the Rangers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, and now it's going to be Corey Seager.
Leading up for the Rangers.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
First offering misses the mark. The wind of the pitch. And now 2-0. The pitch.
Hey.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Just misses with that one.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Out there to center. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
The third baseman, number 13, Brad Miller.
Now the third baseman, Brad Miller. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Got him. And there's 2 away.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Chopped out in front of the plate. Sends it to Walsh. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Matt Moore gets handed the rock out of the pen. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo.
Moore.
Here comes the pitch. Ball one, no strikes. Yeah, there's the strike. Here's a 1-1. Outside corner, there's a strike. Kicks and deals. Into center. Garcia on the move as he glides back. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
And next for the Angels, Anthony Rendon.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Action in the pen down there. Dennis Santana, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. And now the lefty. And now 1 and 2.
Count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. That's the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Joe Adell. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And here it comes. And there's a ball. 2 outs. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And a 2-1 on the way. And he grounds one to the right side. Simeon collects it in plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. Angels held in check, but they lead it 4-0.
7th inning stretch.
New arm out of the bullpen, Griffin Cannon. And he'll do his best to hang on to this lead.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Adolis Garcia.
For the Rangers, the center fielder, Adolis Garcia.
The pitch. And that one is in for a strike. 0-1. And a foul ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And that chance handled. And Garcia is out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Jonah Heim.
Next up for Texas, Jonah Heim. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
Left-hand batter waits. And a big swing and a miss.
Ball 1 strike.
The pitch. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Little chopper rolls foul.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year. It's 4-1.
That one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Up next for the Rangers, Cole Calhoun.
Now batting, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
And that's in there for strike 1. The wind and the pitch. On a line, base hit.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Calhoun leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Next is the DH. A switch hitter, Leody Taveras. In there, and it's 0-1. And a pitch. High fly ball out into left center field. Adele makes the catch, and that'll do it. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Pitching change here, Dennis Santana. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. So in now for the Angels, Jared Walsh. And he deals. There's a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. To the right side, and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now here is Logan O'Hoppe. To second, there's one. Adelo. It's a double play.
Now batting, shortstop, David Fletcher.
Now it's the Angels leadoff man, David Fletcher. First pitch, and he just misses. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Jose Leclerc getting loose out there. Now a screamer into the outfield. Thompson racing over to make the catch. ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1.
Calling it bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Oh, 1 down. That one missed. And another ball. This one in the air, center field. Trout makes the grab, and there's one away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey.
Now it's Corey Seager. In there for strike one. Righty to the plate.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Righty delivers. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Here's a 1-2. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Up the middle. Fletcher over to pick it up. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Brad Miller.
So next to hit for Texas, Brad Miller.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And now the count is even. And the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Here's a 1-2. And that's down and away. Swing and a pop-up. Rendon makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Rangers, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Jose Leclerc. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 25, Jose Leclerc.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And stepping in is the speedy Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
And the pitch. And that's in for a strike. Oh, and 1 now. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Now 1 gone in the ninth.
The center fielder, number 27.
Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels.
Trout.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival. take your game to another level.
First offering misses the mark. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Josh Sborz, the young right-hander, up and throwing. The pitch. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Next offering is in for a strike. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Next pitch off the plate. Counts full, 3-2. Right-handed reliever, and he walked him.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. That one's in there, 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And the righty deals. Good eye right there. Trout at first, one gone. Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Kicks and fires. And that's in for a strike. Comes the 2-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And there's ball 4.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
One down. Luis Rengifo now at the plate. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. The pitch. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Got him looking. And now 2 gone.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Anthony Rendon, the next to hit. First offering, and it just misses. First and second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. That's inside. Next one is off the plate, and the count is 3-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. The punch out there. That's his second strikeout.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
And welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Leading off for the Rangers, the second baseman, Marcus Semien. MLB At Bat is the #1 source for live baseball everywhere you go. Available for your phone or tablet, MLB At Bat provides live audio, pitch tracking, stats, news, highlights, and more. Visit MLB.com for details. Fans, the Baseball Tomorrow Fund is a joint initiative of Major League Baseball and the Major League Baseball Players Association to support the growth of baseball and softball programs around the world. By funding programs, fields, and equipment purchases, the Baseball Tomorrow Fund seeks to encourage and maintain youth participation in the game. For more information, visit baseballtomorrowfund.com.
Canning back to work. That one drifts inside. The 1-0. In the air, right field. Ward makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adolis.
Here's the center fielder, Adolis Garcia. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. Kicks and deals. He swings and fouls one off. And now 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles on a swing like that.
One out, runner at second. Next to hit, Jonah Heim. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Garcia over at second, one down. And a pitch. In the air, right field. Ward has a beat on it. He's got it. Out number 2.
Now batting.
Now it'll be left up to Cole Calhoun. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.